Boston loves its sports teams, and next year there's a new team to call Boston home. The owners of the Red Sox just purchased a high-tech golf team. What makes the league they're in so interesting is that it's inside an arena with a mixed reality course. Our Dan Roche spoke with Mark Lev, president of Fenway Sports Management, about the new Boston TGL team, which will start up next January.
Mark, thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day. We appreciate it. Mark Lev, president of Fenway Sports Management Group. And Mark, I guess keep it simple, stupid is the way that I live my life. So if you could explain in the simplest of ways what you announced and how it involves the Fenway Sports Management, how it involves John Henry, Tom Werner, Boston, and everything else along with Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, and on we go.
Sure. Well, great to be with you, Dan. Try to keep it simple, stupid. Well, we yesterday announced an investment in a local team that will be part of the TGL, which stands for Tomorrow Golf League. And that is a league that was introduced probably about a year or so ago. That is a partnership between the PGA Tour. You mentioned Rory McIlroy, Tiger Woods are part of it, and a gentleman named Mike McCarley, who comes from the world of TV. And at a very high level, Tomorrow Golf League is a new tech-infused version of golf that's going to be played in an indoor venue with a simulator. At the venue will be down in Florida. And the league will initially consist of 6 teams. There'll be 6 different owners. We announced the Boston team yesterday. Prior to that, team was announced in Los Angeles, and over the next month or so, I would imagine that the other teams ownership groups will be announced. So we're really excited. It will be a Boston team. I won't say Boston based in the sense that the matches are played in this venue down in Florida, but the team will be Boston and New England's team. And we couldn't be more excited. We think it's a really interesting, it's technology and golf, as you know, it's sort of brought together in a 2-hour-long made for television prime time Monday nights starting in January of 2024.
So will it be like when you watch on TV, will it be almost like a Top Golf type of competition, or what kind of competition? How will it look on TV?
On TV, there'll be teams of 3 players that will be competing against obviously the other teams in the league. There'll be the format for each match will be the same. There'll be a team component, individual component. And what's really interesting about the venue is that it's a 2,000-seat venue. On one end of the venue is an IMAX-sized movie screen that the players will be hitting into with the latest and greatest technology. And then when they get inside of 50 yards, they'll actually be hitting to a green complex that will be in the venue on a turntable with bunkers, with the ability to undulate the green. So if you've played simulator golf in the past, you know, it's a great experience, but probably the most difficult thing to replicate is chipping and putting in the short shots. So they're actually taking that and making it live. They'll actually be doing it. So Mike McCarley, who runs the league, is fond of saying it's going to be like taking the courtside experience for a fan at an NBA game, and you're going to be placing people right with the players, right in the venue, and it should be really exciting.
What was the players' reaction to it? And then how much input have they had going along here to get it to where they're comfortable performing and putting this together?
Yeah, well, I wasn't a part of the conversations with the players, but I think they are viewing it as something that is part of what the future of golf is going to look like for them. Many of them live down in Florida. It's additive to their schedule. It's going to be on a Monday night, as I said, in January, February, and March. So it's easy for them, and it's going to be additive to their schedule. It is a team golf component. I think a lot of them who have played Ryder Cup or President's Cup really relish the opportunity to play team golf. So I think that's really exciting. And I think, you know, to date, they've announced 12 of, there are 20 players that are on board, the top players on tour. They've announced 12 of them. And, you know, so just by virtue of that, it's I think it's safe to say that the players are really excited and enthusiastic about it.
Do we know how they'll divvy up the teams? For instance, you know, Boston versus LA and what have you?
Not yet. The plan is to announce the actual players on the team sometime this fall, so we don't know yet what the makeup of the teams are going to look like. We certainly have a short list of players that we'd love to have, but ultimately that's going to be the league in consultation with the players and team owners will make that determination.
And how much? What will make it? I guess fun. In reading the press release, it targeted a younger demo, which so is the world these days, right? When we talk about TV and trying to have these events, what will make it intriguing? It sounds like it's almost like a video game in some ways, but it's real golf.
Yeah, I think a few things. Number one, I think it's going to be very condensed. It's going to be 2 hours from start to finish. There's not going to be downtime between shots. The players will be microphones, so you're going to be able to listen to the players, strategize, and I'm sure probably give, throw some dirt at one another on the different teams. I think there'll be a sports betting component as well that I think will be attractive to those that are interested in that. And I just think the infusion of the technology and some of the things that they have planned as it relates to, the biometrics of the players while they're playing, I think that will be really intriguing to that younger demo that's really interested in some of that data and information.
Lastly, has the Live Tour and what's going on with that announcement and everything, has that had any effect on you guys at all when it comes to what you're doing?
No, I mean, this league has been in ideation stage for several years, so it hasn't at all. As we're looking at it, we're going to have the top players in the world that are going to be playing in the league and on our team, and that will work itself out. Those conversations are happening at a different pay grade than mine, but ultimately, I think what's going to be great about this league is we will have the best players competing against the best players. And I think the product is going to be really exciting and something that people are going to really gravitate towards.
Well, as you know, golf fans are starving for any golf when it comes to 24/7 and 365. So I'm looking forward to it. I think we all are as well. And Mark, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day.
All right, Dan, thanks a million.